Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit. Just walking back to my apartment right now after getting in an awesome workout. And a lot of times when I'm walking, I'm reflecting and I'm thinking about my wins and losses, the many mistakes that I make on a regular basis, and just thinking about how I can improve and become a better person. And I was reading through some quotes the other day, and I came across an interesting one that I want to talk about with you guys because I could really relate to this. And it was a quote by Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn, I believe he passed away a couple of years ago. He was a self-development guru. He was a motivational speaker. He was actually the mentor for Tony Robbins. So this guy really, goes back, knows his stuff. And essentially the quote went something along the lines of, one's income will rarely exceed their self-development. Now think about that for one moment, because you might feel like you're running in place. You ever feel like you're just on a hamster wheel, like you're working harder and harder and harder, and you're putting in more time, more effort, and you might be watching YouTube videos and you might be trying new things and you just seem to be stuck in place. I've been there before, in all areas of life. I'm going through some of that right now and in a couple different areas of my life. And essentially what that means, that quote, one's income will rarely exceed their self-development, is the fact that if you're not working on yourself, if you're not trying to become a better person, if you're not consistently reflecting and thinking and really going over and reflecting every single day what you're doing what you're doing wrong, what you can improve on, if you're not educating yourself, if you're not learning, if you're not growing every single day, your income it's probably not going to increase. It's probably going to stay the same. I can tell you right now, the times that I've had the biggest breakthroughs in my life is when I've been studying, when I've been reflecting, when I've been, thinking about my goals and I've been strategizing and learning. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people think that Tony Robbins and self-development and all this stuff is wishy-washy. But here's the simple fact. For example, why don't you go walk around and take a look at some of your friends or just average people out and about. Most people, they're living substandard lives, They're tired, they're overworked, they're underpaid. They might have recently gotten a divorce, or maybe they're not happy. Their life probably isn't where they want it to be, and it's because people don't work on themselves. This doesn't just apply to your income, but all areas of your life. If you want to improve your life, a lot of people think that it's always on the outside. No, I can tell you right now, guys, it all starts from within. If you want to change the outside world, whether that's, maybe you have a failing relationship, or maybe your bank account is empty, or maybe you look in the mirror and you're like, I look like a fat piece of crap. You might be saying that to yourself. I certainly did for the longest time. You need to realize it's not the outside world that you have to change. That's not it at all. That's the way we're taught. It's a bunch of BS nonsense. To change the outside world, you've got to change from within. That's why Jim Rohn said, one's income will rarely exceed their self-development, because self-development is from within and income, money, is a byproduct. The same thing with a flat stomach or a muscular body or a happy relationship, right? Now I'm going off on the deep end here. We were supposed to be only talking about income, but guys, I'm passionate about this stuff because too many people are just worried about money. Money, 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 money. You want to know what? You can trip up the system every now and then. You might just make a crap load of money, or you might just have a killer sale on eBay or whatever. But I can tell you right now, if you're not working on yourself on a consistent basis, your money will disappear. I can promise you that. So take this in a positive light. If you want to change your life, especially your income, but really anything else, it's all from within. Like Jim Rohn said, one's income will rarely exceed their self-development.